call your superior in Abuja and tell them that the governor is here and I'm the chief security officer and that you don't have any business being in my state right now and that I want you to disengage forthwith from here.
Thank you very much, sir. Your Excellency, sir. I'm not here on my own orders.
That's why I'm asking you to make a phone call and tell them, your superior, that I'm here standing in front of you. Make that phone call.
Thank you, sir. I'm here on instruction of this Special Police to the AGF, sir. And that is why I'm here. I'm too small or too low to call them. Your Excellency, sir, with due respect, sir, you can call them directly, sir. So that they will have something to do.
So Inspector here also ask you to come.
I'm here on instruction of Inspector General Police to the AGF. Attorney General of the
I've spoken to the Attorney General.
Oh, okay.
So he's not aware that you are here.
Well, we're expecting the call that we should disengage.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Because when I make the phone call, it will be tougher. If you can call and say that the governor is here in front of you, what should you do?
It is not my duty to call because I'm too low to do that, sir. Okay. If you call...
So where are your men?
My men are here. They are all over the estate, sir.
How many men do you have here?
I have several of them, sir.
No, what number?
I cannot precisely tell you the number now.
Even if anything happens to your men, you don't even know the number of men.
I know the number of my men I have here.
What is the number?
We sought for some other people to join us now.
What is the number that you have here?
I'm sorry, sir. Your Excellency.
So you cannot even do an head count of the number you have?
For the security purpose, I cannot say this is the figure.
Thank you.
You don't know the number of men.
I know the number, but for security purpose, I cannot say this is the figure, sir.
So you know I'm the one talking to you?
Yes, sir.
You're an assistant, what is it?
I'm a chief secretary of police.
So CSP?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So best man, don't worry.
Okay, so ekrole. So many, this particular video tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ play yẹn, wọ́n ní àwọn Nigerian police wọ́n disgrace Sanwoolu. Of course, Southwest governors are angry about it. Everybody is angry about it. But everybody náà ló dem prefer one solution or the other. The solution tí gbogbo èèyàn prefer is state policing. Let's have state police. But, well, hey, I'm sorry, but ṣé kí n sọ pé mo sad ni, but kí n sọ pé it's unfortunate, but we do know that state police kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ in Nigeria until maybe after 2023. Maybe, depending on the new administration tamani, and 2023 is like, it's still more than, well, 2023 election is still more than 1 year from now. Let's say 1 year and a few months. President Buhari had an interview yesterday and he expressly said it's pé òun ò believe nínú state policing. And we know that the National Assembly tani presently, those ones, they are like rubber stamp. They are like stooges. They are like zombies. I'm sorry, but it is what it is because, well, the electoral bill was not signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari or her lapse. What did the National Assembly do? Àwọn náà gbé sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. What did Ahmed Lawal say, the Senate president? He said that President Buhari cannot do no wrong, can do no wrong. President Buhari cannot do any wrong, according to them. So basically, what we have is a rubber stamp National Assembly and House of Reps, and only House of Reps gone cannot. 2/3 majority of House of Reps cannot pass a bill. So what it means is that in terms of security in Nigeria, we're not secure until 2023. Well, when we have a new government, perhaps we'll have a more because I feel like President Buhari is obsolete. The man Otiwa outdated Shemo Oshingbe in 1980s. Komokoto Nshele presently. For him, it's like, you know when they say power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That mentality of military government Nkotoshi operates in here. But who do we blame? Let's blame all the people that came together to put together that 1999 constitution. It's because of them that we cannot have that you know, we cannot unbundle a lot of these things right now, unfortunately. But let's move back a bit. Now, Mowari and Southwest governors, no, of course they are upset about it. When they put out statements, their statement, do you know what annoyed me more about the statement? Yes, Ebu Malami, fine. IG, even the IGP, they're not happy about it. But then, wọ́n wá sọ wípé kí Sanwoolu lọ inaugurate Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn in Lagos. Between you and I, looking at how Lagos is, ṣé kí l'Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn lè ṣe ní Lagos? Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn pẹ̀lú swords àti Dane guns. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know that Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn is doing well in Ondo State, according to àwọn nǹkan tá máa ń gbọ́ nínú news. I know that in Ogun State, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn is doing well too. I mean, I just read in the news today pé Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wọ́n mú àwọn 8 suspects kan tí wọ́n ní wọ́n pa one particular bóyá policeman in Ibadan, wọ́n wá mú wọn ní Ogun State. So Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn is doing well, but Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn is not sophisticated to fight the kind of crime we have in Lagos. I don't know, maybe Ogun State, Ondo State, maybe the irú crime táwọn yẹn yìí ni wọ́n sì lè fight there. I can imagine pé now even case àná yẹn gan mi ò tiẹ̀ rí bí pé police disgrace Sanwoolu, because in that particular case state government ló jẹ̀bi. If you trace the history of nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Magodo yẹn, a lot of people were saying that land grabbing, it's not any land grabbing gangan. State government ló gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé ilẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn since the 1980s. I mean, to be fair, it was during the military government. Wọ́n ní pé wọ́n gba ilẹ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn yẹn, about 549 plots of land. Wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ fi kọ́ a standard international hospitals. Torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe gba ilẹ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn. Unfortunately, just like pé from time immemorial, àwọn government wa wọ́n wà sincere. Wọ́n gba ilẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn 549 plots out of ibẹ̀ yẹn, ẹni ẹ fẹ́ fi kọ́ hospital. Later ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa allocate ẹ̀ fún àwọn tí yín, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa tà. Àwọn people yẹn dẹ̀ gbẹ́jọ́ yẹn lọ sí court láti bóyá bí 1988. Court ní pé ẹ stop ẹ̀, ẹ má allocate land yìí mọ́, but they refused up till 2000. ṣé mọ̀ case yẹn ń lọ wọ́n lọ high court, wọ́n lọ appeal. Eventually 2012 they got a court order saying that the state government should return their land to them. But kí ni wọ́n ṣe? Because by 2012 àti wà ní democracy, right? 2012, if I'm not wrong, 2012 it was Fashola that was in government, right? What did Fashola government do? If you go to Premium Times, tó bá lọ ka gbogbo account yẹn, wàá rí bí wọ́n ṣe ń dà wọ́n rìbòrìbò. So if I'm going to blame people, I will blame from the military government up till 1999 tí Bola Ahmed Tinubu wà ńbẹ̀, because a lot of people are blaming Tinubu. Yes, Tinubu is also one of them, but he's not the only one. So all of the blame should not go to him. Ẹgbà ilẹ̀ onílẹ̀ o, even though government yín kọ́ ló gbà o, ẹ̀yin náà ń tànú ẹ̀ o. Tí Tinubu fi débẹ̀ 1999, tí Fashola náà fi ṣe títí ẹ̀, gbogbo yín, tí Fashola yẹn ló tiẹ̀ worst jù. Fashola being a lawyer himself, being ẹni tó jẹ́ pé òun gan mọ òfin. Kóòtù ti dájọ́, wọ́n ti dájọ́ ní Supreme Court. How come tí Fashola tí wọ́n obey court order yẹn láti dá ilẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn yí padà fún wọn when they were supposed to? How come tí wọ́n dá padà? Ẹ̀dà wọ́n rìbò that those people even had to go to court láti lọ sọ pé káwọn get like an execution order so that eventually dá ilẹ̀ wọn padà fún wọn. So tí ọlọ́pàá so ẹ máa wo nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀. Imagine ipe state police la ní lánàá yẹn. State police ò lè lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn lọ ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yẹn, and ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sí ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ dàbí pé ó ti fẹ́ máa lójútùú according to the way bí Sanwoolu ti wá ṣe ń tò, because I just saw a news conference I think about 20 minutes ago. Sanwoolu ní pé okay, they will give them the 549 plots of land. They're going to return it to them. Wọ́n ní pé right within Shangisha itself, they should look for plots of land tó wà available tí wọ́n lè dá padà fún wọn. However, if they don't have enough, wọ́n wá lọ sí other parts of Lagos tí wọ́n ti lè fún wọn ní ilẹ̀ so that ó máa fi pé. But you see, when I heard the chairman of that landlord association, àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ gba ilẹ̀ padà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n náà wọ́n wà okay, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn máa gba gratuity. So you can imagine pé àwọn people ti ń lọ sí court láti 1988. Is the government not going to compensate them fún gbogbo owó tí wọ́n ti ń lò ní fún gbogbo àwọn owó tí wọ́n ti ń spend on lawyer yẹn? ṣé wọ́n ní compensate wọn. Then that particular Supreme Court judgment since 2012 tó yẹ kẹ́ ti dá ilẹ̀ wọn padà fún wọn tí ẹ dá padà fún wọn, you're going to have to pay for it at the end of the day. Sanwoolu kọ́ ló yàgbẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n òun ló máa kó tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ṣọ́ra ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọ́n máa tún fẹ́ lójú ju báyẹn lọ. So many things. Imagine what the police wanted to do yesterday. Wọ́n tún fẹ́ lọ bulldoze ilé àwọn onílé, àwọn yẹn gan wọn tiẹ̀ mọ wọn mọ ẹsẹ̀ wọn mọ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Is that not impunity on its own? Pé a state government knowing fully well that a state government under Fashola's administration tóun náà mọ òfin Supreme Court tún dájọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ refuse láti implement nǹkan tí Supreme Court ń sọ yẹn, meaning that the state government fẹ́ máa prove pé àwọn wà above the law. Abi, how do you people see it? Because bó ṣe appear sí mi nìyẹn. Because if ordinary citizens like us tán bá dájọ́ fún wa tí a bá obey court order, báwo ni èèyàn tó tún mọ òfin ó tún máa rú òfin? Tó bá jẹ́ pé state police lá ní lánàá yẹn, tó jẹ́ pé maybe commissioner kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Odumosun ló lọ lánàá yẹn, Sanwoolu á ti bá sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n á ti padà. But this other man stood his ground saying that àti Abuja ni wọ́n ti fún àwọn ní order. Now furthermore, mo wá tún rí oríṣiríṣi, you know, all these Hausa people àwọn ọlọ́lọ́ máa ń kọ oríṣiríṣi. Wọ́n ní pé since the IGP of police, the IGP, Inspector General of Police, was appointed by the president, what it means is that the IGP office is greater than that of the governor of a state. I was like, what the heck? What is this? Now, in the same vein, people keep saying that the governor of a state is the chief security officer of the state, right? But do you know that in the constitution, the governor of a state is not the chief security officer? In the constitution, the commissioner is the chief security officer of a state. You can go and confirm it. Now, do you also know that this idea of Tosope president ló yan IGP is not even supposed to be? Yes, president ló there. There's supposed to be a National Security Council, which is supposed to be made up of the president as well as all the governors tó wà ní Nigeria yìí. All the governors they àwọn states wa together ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n yan IGP. But guess ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ break the rules yẹn. 1999 constitution wọn náà ló wà o. Ọbásanjọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ break ẹ̀. Since 1999 tí wọ́n ti débẹ̀, Ọbásanjọ́ máa ń yan IGP fúnrara ẹ̀ ni. Kò ní National Council of the National Security Council kankan tó consist the governor. Don't seek maybe advisory role náà ni wọ́n máa play, don't seek advice from. Because imagine pé tó bá yẹn pé National Security Council, which of course is made up of the president and all the state governors, ni wọ́n join your IGP. Ṣé IGP máa ní ẹnu láti máa pàṣẹ lé governor lórí? Imagine that. So this is a country we find ourselves. Even the constitution, that dysfunctional constitution that we're complaining about, there are some things in that constitution tí wọ́n lè implement, but àwọn gan fúnra wọn tó yẹ pé ó tiẹ̀ tún máa jẹ́ kí nǹkan tún wà better than it is right now, but they would not even implement that. Why is the president appointing the IGP without the governors, if that is what we have in the constitution? Why? And nobody is doing anything about it. There's so much that is wrong in this country that, you know, a lot of people are keeping quiet about. It's not so much about, oh, let's change the constitution. The laws that we have at hand, who is implementing them? Who is following through? Who is ensuring that these things are actually done? And when they are not done properly, where the judiciary is supposed to be there, right, to help them interpret this law, right? Now, we have executive, we have judiciary, we have legislature. They're supposed to act as checks and balances for ara wọn. But who is checking who? If the National Assembly cannot override the president on a bill that they feel is important to the development of this country, because that electoral bill is important. Our own president yesterday wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. Mo dẹ̀ gbárí mú pé ṣé ẹni tá fi jẹ president lélẹ́yìí. ó sọ̀rọ̀ wípé kí ni direct primaries. He doesn't believe in it. But this so-called direct primaries is supposed to make the system more democratic. It's supposed to ensure that every political party member participate and whoever the party is going to put down as bring forth as their candidates. But àwọn like and one like indirect primary tó kàn máa jókòó síbi kan kàn máa gba gbogbo àwọn bàbá sọ pé attitude yẹn gbogbo àwọn for President Muhammadu Buhari is saying that direct primaries ó ti máa wà too expensive because INEC ó máa láti fund gbogbo àwọn direct primaries of each political parties and we have a lot of political parties in Nigeria. But is it not better that we even do that? Let it be expensive but kí system yẹn work. Let's ensure that àwọn èèyàn tí àwọn èèyàn gan fẹ́ nínú political parties gan ni wọ́n gbé jáde as candidates so that we can have the best people, the best hands in government. But if our own president náà sọ pé òun ò lè fọwọ́ sí, and the Senate and the House of Reps that are supposed to act as checks for the president, they can't override him because of party affiliations, then are we even in a democracy? Do we know what we're doing in this country? I keep asking myself, because even the so-called state governments, the one pariwo state policing, go and ask them. The last communique tí àwọn states, àwọn southern governors tí wọ́n gbé jáde, there was nothing about local governments nínú ẹ̀, because even the state governments don't want the local government to be autonomous. And you and I know that èmi bí mi ṣe wà yìí o, mo lè má feel the impact state government where I am living, but if my local government is functional, mo ma feel it. You understand? Mo ma feel it. But state government in pariwo ń pé federal government wọ́n bully àwọn. Let me use it like, let me put it that way. One oppress and one, they have a lot of items on the exclusive list that should have been unbundled, right? They want this country to be restructured. So they want to be autonomous, whether we go back to regional government or each state go autonomous. But they are not willing to allow the local government go stand on its own, go autonomous, so that àwọn yẹn náà máa lè make it decisions. They would rather collect money from the federal government and their out from local governments. So what we have is a bunch of selfish, greedy people who keep talking and talking about, oh, the person at the top is not doing so fún àwọn, but the ẹni tó wà lábẹ́ àwọn náà wọ́n ṣe dáadáa sí, because otherwise local government is practically dead in Nigeria now. You know, local government is dead in Nigeria. They're not doing anything. Imagine President Buhari saying that, okay, in this day and age, till everybody to move on, till ranching in Nigeria, President Buhari is still talking about grazing routes. He still wants pé káwọn èèyàn kò sì máa dẹran kiri ní gbogbo ní ṣe lójú ọ̀nà ni, because we know that ọ̀rọ̀ grazing routes yẹn kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. This same President Buhari must have heard that the southern governors have all said no, apart from one other state, I think Akwa Ibom, òun nìkan ló agree pé kí àwọn ban open grazing. Every other state in the south, for instance, wọ́n ti ban open grazing. I don't know how effective ni àwọn laws wọ̀nyẹn wà, but our own President Buhari is still saying òun sì fẹ́ open grazing route káwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ kàn sì máa gbé nínú ní 1970s àbí 1930s ló sì fẹ́ kàn máa gbé. You can imagine, no, but because tí bá wo gbogbo ẹ̀, I just see it as a system that, not even that the system is not working, it's just that the people don't even want the system to work. Even our laws got to go to impact on our lives as citizens of this country. They won't even allow those things to work for you. As the president, as the governor, that's why sometimes tomorrow Yoruba nation, I laugh, because you see the crop of them they just want to be there, all powerful. They are all afraid to lose their powers, because obviously tí wọ́n bá unbundle oríṣiríṣi gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó gbé sí exclusive list yẹn, federal government will not be as powerful as it is anymore. They would rather remain in that unitary, because only democracy and practice democracy, that unitary system of government that the military were practicing, they won't hold on tight to every single thing. That is what us have laws that are not working in this country. So sorry guys, I lost my signal for a while. Let me quickly read the comments I have here. Don't turn it now. He did not disgrace. Someone low disgrace are loto. That's Shade. Olórúkọ mi nìyẹn o. Oduwale, Mr. Oduwale says you were absolutely right, but indeed Sanwoolu was not disgraced. Apostle says when a democracy, so all power is from above. That is why everything be like this. I don't understand you. All power is not supposed to be from above now. Well, the policeman is very right to carry out his duties, Abi. Shebi your guy in the IGP now. So he did the right thing. Sanwoolu don't disgrace her. In the first instance, God said, why is Sanwoolu going? She kọ́kọ́ pé AGF àti IGP kí wọ́n sọ fún bàbá yẹn kó páàkì àwọn police yẹn kó máa lọ. Ó tún wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé how many policemen ni wọ́n tán wá síbẹ̀ yẹn. So what was he trying to do? Ṣé ó fẹ́ fún wọn ní suspension ni? Àbó fẹ́ sack wọn? Àbí and the man was very, I like the man because wàá rí pé man yẹn ni tó ní ìtẹríba ni. He kept bowing for Sanwoolu. So that Sanwoolu ò ní rò pé òun disrespect ni. And you know the military now. Well, anyway, military, police and all that. Wọ́n obey all that. This brings me to the issue of NSAS and how a lot of us actually boo Sanwoolu. Can you now see that whatever happened during NSAS here, from the top, even state government gonna share anything nípa ẹ̀. You can imagine, although I wanna look cost here, because taban diju amariran, because Sanwoolu at that time, I believe that Tito Kobati give curfew yen nígbà yẹn. But maybe the curfew too, but yeah, from above, no lot is something ko fún wọn ní curfew ní Lagos, everybody come alole. Let me keep reading this. So thank you. What do you expect from the president and the followers? They are all benefiting from it. What do you expect? 2022 saga. Hello, Mr. Babajide. Tola Abe says Buhari is a complete. I tell you, I mean, no, honestly, every time I remember that I voted for Buhari, I actually did vote for him. Thank you, Mr. Ilesami. Feisara, thank you. Mr. Demuli, thank you. Flag clinic stage show ni. Nigeria yi gossip. Mo kàn ń gbọ́ President Buhari lánàá ni. Mo kàn mọ̀ pé ṣé president ìlú yàn ló lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Actually, my intention was to come and analyze his interview with channels. But to be honest, there's nothing intellectual about it. Aside from pé the man was even claiming as ó ṣe bí pé kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria yìí. President Buhari ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria yìí. Because tó bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, they were talking about security, talking about want to improve it. Nigeria is worse than big President Buhari ṣe rí now. Is it economically or security wise? But President Buhari then feign ignorance. Mo kàn wá wò ni, because for a while people would say President Buhari ò kí wá ń ṣe media talk, kò kí wá ń ṣe interview. Nígbà tí mo fẹ́ wo interview yẹn lánàá, àwọn Channels TV presenters yẹn wọ́n ní pé àwọn wà surprised tó pé President Buhari ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe interview, pé wọ́n wá ní káwọn kọ́kọ́ send the questions sí wọn. You can imagine, tí yàn bá fẹ́ ṣe interview with the president, ẹ kọ́kọ́ máa send the question tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ béèrè. That means pé wọ́n máa yọ àwọn question kan kúrò, right? Yes, wọ́n máa yọ àwọn question kan kúrò, then àwọn question kan máa wà ńbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tán bá fẹ́ kí tí wọ́n máa ti call president. But in spite of the fact that wọ́n tún ti gbé question yẹn fún wọn prior to ìgbà tí wọ́n ní ṣe interview yẹn, gbogbo answer tí President Buhari tún give no, he doesn't even sound like ẹni tó wà in tune with the world like ayé ìsìn. And I'm just wondering, báwo la ṣe mistake here? And listen, it's not about his age, because if you look at America, for instance, ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni Biden now? even Donald Trump táwọn èèyàn sọ oríṣiríṣi ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni Donald Trump is just mi ò mọ̀ bóyá education ni because I like to think that okay since ti pé máa yẹn wà ní military for a long time at least only some form of education and he must have done a number of courses. It's just that he's one of those old men tó jẹ́ pé they were so rigid. They just don't want to change their idea about how things should go. Anything tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe yẹn gangan, that is all. Nǹkan tó wà nínú wọn nìyẹn because me understand this. Somebody will be talking about grazing routes in this day and age. Someone will be talking about wípé because he talked about, in fact, because President Buhari saw when he had an interview with Arise News in 2021, it's not too different from nǹkan tó sọ in 2022. Because our questions here now, the same thing has been happening in Nigeria now. President Buhari she insists for the farmer elder crisis, the traditional rulers should be able to sort it out. After all, wọ́n jọ ń gbé papọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. But traditional rulers tó yẹ pé wọ́n ní any constitutional powers. If the traditional rulers, okay, where I live, ó súnmọ́ Elegushi nsìn. Imagine pé Elegushi rán yàn wá pè mí. Ṣé dandan ni kí n lọ ni? Tí mo bá lọ, kí ni ó máa ṣe fún mi? Do you understand? These traditional rulers, they don't have any authority, no constitutional powers. Àwa kàn máa wà emotional about them. That's why la ṣe máa ń fún wọn ní some sort of respect tá ń fún wọn yẹn. But ordinarily, if it comes to the way Nigeria is treating these traditional rulers, wọ́n jẹ́ nǹkan kan, wọ́n kàn gbé wọn síbẹ̀ ní bí figurehead. So báwo ni President Buhari máa ní pé àwọn traditional rulers ní kí wọ́n lọ sort out ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn elder farmer crisis, and then we're even talking about àwọn herdsmen tí wọ́n ń gbé AK-47 kiri. Herdsmen tí wọ́n ń gbé AK-47 kiri. As if that is not even bad enough, you now have okay, ẹ ti declare bandits as terrorists, but does that include the herdsmen? Because herdsmen ṣe máa gbé AK-47 kiri, ṣé kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n declare àwọn yẹn náà as àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé AK-47, not gbogbo wọn o. Ṣé kò yẹ kí wọ́n declare anybody tó bá ń wield AK? Ṣebí President Buhari tiẹ̀ ti sọ rí pé anybody tó bá ti gbébọn dání kan pa at sight. How come? Wọ́n tiẹ̀ àti gbọ́ pé wọ́n pa any headsman rí for any reason at all. And internationally, these headsmen àwọn ni number 3 kí ló ń pè kíní yìí náà, because wọ́n wà lára terrorist group internationally. I think number 3 ni wọ́n wà, but in Nigeria a ṣì ń gbé wọn gẹ̀gẹ̀. Our own President Buhari is still saying that herdsmen tó ń gbé ìbọn kiri, traditional rulers ní kó lọ máa bá wọn ṣe meeting pẹ̀lú àwọn farmers. What are we even doing in this country? What are we doing? Let me see if I can still see some comments to read before I leave. Oh shit, Buhari doesn't know anything and he doesn't want to learn. Professor Banji Akintoye has said it all. Let me tell you something, Mr. Sesson. Let me say something. I don't completely agree with Professor Banji Akintoye either. So Professor Banji Akintoye is someone I respect a lot. Basically, most likely for me, because I want to study the same thing in school. So I see him as a mentor. Let me just say that. But you see, this no election campaign in 1 year, I don't agree with it. I don't. Cause let's go there. Okay. Thank you for mentioning that, Professor Banji Akintoye. Because tebani no election. Let's look at kò ní election. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ ensure pé no election? Báwo lẹ máa ṣe ensure pé àwọn èèyàn ní jáde fún election? Ṣé forcefully ni? It's not on social media now. If we're talking about Yoruba nation, ṣé wọ́n ti bọ́ síta, wọ́n ti lọ take ṣé kí ni mo fẹ́ pè náà mi tẹ̀ mọ́? Ṣé head count ni àbí báwo ẹ ti lọ sound àwọn èèyàn out. Find out how many people ló ti buy into this your idea of no election or ẹ tiẹ̀ lọ find out no before kẹ́ tó máa jáde láti máa sọ pé no election, because nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn ó lè aggravate the situation. I'm telling you, ìgbà tí àwọn IPOB ṣe títí sí pé no election in Anambra, ṣé eventually ṣé wọn calm down. IPOB gan tó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn wọ́n ní oríṣiríṣi nǹkan, àwọn yẹn níbẹ̀ yẹn nílùú ní IPOB àwọn South East yẹn gan wọ́n ti bẹ̀rù IPOB gan. South East wọ́n máa sọ fún wọn pé kí wọ́n má jáde o, stay at home Monday àbí báwo la máa ṣe ṣe, and people will not go out, right? Have we actually come to that level ní Yoruba land? So for me, mo máa ń wò pé ṣòtìrí all this no election campaign is like incite. I don't want to say that one incite, only incite violence. That's the way I see it, because báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ ensure àwọn ẹlòmíì máa gbé sórí nsì, because Professor Banji Akintoye, I know him as a peaceful person, because gbogbo ìgbà tó máa ń bú ọba gan, tó máa ń bú ọba ṣe gbá, ọba ṣàwo, Professor Banji Akintoye ti jáde several times himself to say that kí wọ́n má bú àwọn ọba mọ́, kí wọ́n má ṣe kíní kan. So I know that he's not a violent person himself. However, our statement in no election yẹn ó lè máa incite ẹlòmíì to do something else, and that's why I personally don't agree with it. Now, I'm not saying that people should not campaign for self-determination. I think it's well within you people's rights, okay? But that's no election yẹn gangan. Èmi ò agree pẹ̀lú ẹ o. I don't, because ẹ lè fi dá nǹkan mi sílẹ̀. Let the people that want to vote, let them vote. Èmi tí bá ní opportunity láti vote in 2023, I will vote. Even though mo ti ronú pé mi ò ní vote tẹ́lẹ̀, because Nigeria ń bí mi nínú, but mo ti rò pé if I'm still in Nigeria, tí bá ní opportunity láti vote, why not? I will vote. Because you see, most of you tẹ́ ń pariwo no election, you were never even vote gan tẹ́lẹ̀. Já ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, kì í vote. Ó yá, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pariwo no election, ṣé ẹ má vote tẹ́lẹ̀? So ní miss yín ní poll. Kì í vote tẹ́lẹ̀, most of you tẹ́ ń pariwo no election sí. Ní PVC. I can even bring out my own PVC. Where is it? Ní PVC. Vote tẹ́lẹ̀. So tẹ́ bá vote, nídìí yín. But ẹ má jẹ́ kí fear máa wà nínú mind, because kíní yẹn ó fẹ́ affect Anambra yẹn náà. Thank God in pé Abga win. Otherwise ni mọ̀kọ́ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá APC ló bá ti win, tó bá yẹ pé a lot of people ẹ̀rù wá ń bà wọ́n ni. At the end of the day, you people don't know that for you to actually get this so-called self-determination, you need a political party that will buy into this idea. A political party in Nigeria has to buy into this particular idea of self-determination for you to be able to achieve it. It is not going to be achieved by not voting. Well, you may not agree with me, but that's my personal belief. One political party has to stand up. Ideology one. I mean, I was discussing with a friend of mine yesterday, and some of the things that we talked about, okay, so we're talking about this self-determination. Do you know that you guys should even find a way to infiltrate some of these political parties? You know what can bossy power? Because, okay, we're shouting referendum. Who is going to champion this cause for referendum? Ni power ni pikokona, ni power ni state, ni power ni federal. Taloma champion cause referendum ten so yi gonse. Taloma champion the people that don't even want you to leave Nigeria. But if at all ti eba choosing pé okay, kí àwọn ará yín náà wà lára wọn tí wọ́n máa lọ sí House of Reps yẹn, tí wọ́n máa lọ sí Senate, tí wọ́n máa ní House of Assembly. Over there, before you know it, kẹ́ wá take over ibẹ̀ yẹn, ṣé ní referendum, ṣé ní referendum, ṣé ní máa lọ separate ways wa. But no, ẹ máa sọ pé no election. At the end of the day, we will not achieve anything with this no election talk. Anyway, my personal opinion about it. Mo mọ̀ wọ́n ti ń gbé red-head sí àwọn Yoruba nation people. If you like, keep putting red-head. You're not going to change my mind. I've already told you people, because whatever noise you're making on social media, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, President Buhari ní pé make noise. President Buhari ní pé secessionists, look at them, wọ́n bá yẹn tẹ red-head. Ṣé mo pè yín wá sí platform mi kẹ́ tó máa tẹ red-head síbẹ̀? Well, listen and listen good. If you like, don't listen. keep doing it. President Buhari pay noisemakers làwọn secessionists that they just want something better. Oh God, you pushing on. You tell red yẹn. If you are following me and you put red, you better unfollow me today because I'm going to look for you. Oh, I beg, I'm leaving Jare. Rí wọn. Ó ti dùn wọ́n. Ẹ má lọ bọ́ sí political party kẹ́ lọ dìbò. Kẹ́ gba power. Kẹ́ lè gba self determination yín. Ẹ má pariwo no election kiri. Ẹ rí pé ogún ọdún lẹ́ni. Ẹ rí self determination kankan gbà.